It is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. Sitting here in my car, in my truck, outside of work, eating my fried chicken, you know. Um, what I want to talk about. So let me say this, man. It's very imperative for us to really know oneself, like figure out your who you are, right? And that's been my MO for the last 3 years, I would say, going on 3 years. But it's a learning process, knowing oneself, asking the necessary questions. Who am I? Learning about oneself, learning my inner traits, learning that the body isn't me. I'm just a spirit inside the body, inside of flesh. But even then, just knowing one's personality, one's traits, stuff like that. And I've noticed that there are those people out there outside the body, people around you, people in your circle that will try to, I would say, not even that they try. Unknowingly, they people will do this, and I know I probably have done it in the past as well, where if they're operating on a lower vibration, lower frequency, they're kind of complaining a lot, and they don't like their state of being at this time. They tend to kind of like maybe try to throw it off on others, I would say, and not to say they're complaining to you or to me or anything like that. They may not even be talking to you. They just kind of just spitting out words and operating on a lower vibration without even talking to you. You might just be there right next to them, just just sitting there and minding your own business, and they're just man, I can't take this life anymore. Man, my life is and they're complaining about their current situation at this time, right? And you're in your own little world. You're probably enjoying life right now, and they just want a validation to I would say agree with them that they should be in this frequency, and that they should stay in this frequency, and they want to drag you in their frequency. Right? If you guys could understand what I'm trying to say, I'm probably not even explaining it right, but there are those people that unknowingly do this, and some people that knowingly do this too. They try to drag you into their complaining and their, I would say, their sorrow and their way of thinking and thinking of a lower vibration, while not even thinking about light, thinking about the goodness of what life is, operating on a higher vibration frequency. They're unknowingly trying to drag you down to their level, right? Without even knowing you, without even knowing who you are, and they just want that validation for you to chime in on them and agree with their state of being at this time. Oh, I agree, I want to, I relate to you right now, and I hate this place too. I hate this job. I hate my state of being. I hate my life. I hate my marriage. I hate, what I'm saying? They want you to chime in and agree, I would say, or align with their vibration. Unknowingly, people do this. But unknowingly, people do this. And I have dealt with that plenty of times, including what happened yesterday. So, boom, I'll tell you a story, because I love telling stories. So I'm at work, right? At my job, I'm doing what is called CBLs. Now, if anyone doesn't know what CBLs is, it's like an online, I would say, training session that people do. They have a whole bunch of tests and exams and things that we have to do on a computer in order to, move on or whatever. So My task yesterday was to do all my CBLs, all 16 of them, before I actually get back on the floor and start working. That was my task. First thing as soon as I get in. So that's the first thing I do. I start my CBLs and start chunking away at them for the next 3 hours. So during that 3 hours, it was a guy that came in. There was another coworker. I have never seen this guy before in my life, right? Not that I see every coworker. Not that I even talk to every coworker. But this guy in particular, I have never seen before, ever. But apparently he works outside, grabbing carts and whatnot. So I'm doing my CBLs, my test or whatever, my training, I should say. And he comes in, and he kind of like, I don't know, sometimes you could just feel the vibration of people. He just walks in, and just like you could just tell he just don't want to be in the room that we're in. Like, you know, it was me and another girl that was there who was doing our exams. But he walked in, and you just felt like he didn't want to be there. He just had his lip pushed up and everything, and he walked in all sinister too, right? He left the door open and everything. So, you know, we tend to close the door because it's so loud, you know, on the outside. There's a TV on, so we try to close the door so we could do our training. But he done left the door open, and he just felt like he didn't want to be there because he's supposed to do some training too. So, you know, I guess something was wrong with the computer that he went to, and he just kind of just walked back out, and you just see him pouting, and he just walked out, and then I guess he closed the door behind him or whatever. I don't know. So I asked the girl next to me. I was like, "Yo, what's wrong with him? Like, he was walking all sinister." And she was like, "I don't know." So after the girl was finished with her training, he winds up coming back in to finish his training, right? To go on her computer that was working, and he started his training or whatnot. So I'm sitting right next to him now, right? And this whole time, this man was just complaining. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I have never talked to this guy ever. This is my first time seeing this guy, right? So he sits down next to me, and the whole time they set up the computer. I guess one of our managers set up the computer for him to get to his training, whatever. He's sitting there the whole time complaining, like, "Hey, I don't want to do this, man." And he's just talking. He's not talking to me, but he's trying to make it seem like if I need to come and chime in and agree with his pouting right now, right? So oh man, I don't want to do this. Man, why she brought me up here? Oh man, it's gonna take all day. I'm like, bro, you was killing the vibe right now. In my mind, I'm like, yo, this man is killing the vibe right now. I'm chilling. I'm doing my 16 CBLs. Not that I'm, you know, elated to doing my training, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it gotta get done. But I'm not operating on a complaining frequency right now. He's just on it, complaining. But he's complaining as if he needs someone to validate his complaining and agree with him and support his complaining right now. And I didn't give it to him whatsoever. I did not. Right? I just kept my composure, and I kept quiet. And I'm like, man, this man is you know. At one point, I didn't put on the headphones. I put on my music. Right? I put my headphones in, and I start playing my music because I didn't want to keep hearing this low frequency complaining, bro. Right? You know, at one point he's just, you know, I guess he was, you know, I think I took one of the headphones off just in case my manager wouldn't come in and see me with the headphones on. Because you're really not supposed to have no headphones on. You know, you're supposed to be on the phone when you're doing CBLs. But I had one of them off. I took one of them off, and freaking, I guess he needed help with something. I guess the test was taking too long. And I guess no one knows the answer. So I was kind of trying to. One of the managers came in, and freaking, she told. I kid you not. This is what happened. She told the dude if you don't know the answers, Google it, man. Use your phone. Right? She told a man to start cheating. Use your phone, man. Google it, man. That's what I do. This is what she said. I'm not gonna tell you who said this. So, I don't want to get nobody in trouble. It's gonna narrow it down anyway. But so I said, nah. You know what? Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. So I showed the dude how to copy and paste and search right on the computer the answers right there. You can search for it. You don't have to go on your phone. So I showed him how to do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, in all honesty, in the high vibration frequency, that's how I was moving and literally trying to be at this time. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to be on some complaining, operating on a lower vibration as this man was doing, right? So I was done with mine. I guess I left him. I was done with mine. And I just thought to myself, man, I hope he has a better day, man. I hope he has a better day because, man, I really hope everybody has a good day. Because at this point, I really don't want to operate on no. Literally, I don't even want to complain no more. Seriously, like I just listening to him that yesterday, I don't want to complain no more, man. Life is great, man. Life is great, man. I ain't gonna complain. I got all my fingers, all my toes. I could see, I could smell. You know what I mean? I could walk. I'm not in no wheelchair at this time. God bless, man. God bless, man, for the little things, man. Because there's some people out here that don't have the little things, and they wish they had the little things. I have my 10 fingers, bro. Some people missing their whole hand. So at the same time, I gotta give thanks and praise to my creator that, hey, this is the life that I am dealt with. It ain't always gonna be peaches and roses and flowers and running through the green grass and stuff like that. No, that ain't life. And if that was life, it'll be boring. It'd be boring. We wouldn't get up to do anything if we just running through the grass all the damn time, every day. It'll be boring. So this life gives us, task. It gives us test, and it gives us choices, and that's what makes life great, man. Well, what I'm not gonna do is sit here and start, man, I ain't finna start complaining. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I need to catch, when I start complaining, I need to catch myself, man. I need people to catch me. I need my listeners to start catching me. Maybe this is my form of complaining right now on my podcast. But anyway, like I said, man, at the end of the day, I want my listeners to stick with God and everything, and get closer to your creator God. The one the person, the being that is sustaining your life at this time. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a better day. All praises to the Most High. Thank you. This is Daniel, your host of Notice TV. I'll catch you guys later. If you guys and girls made it this far, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, take the time to subscribe to my YouTube page at Notice TV. That's all caps, NOTICE TV. I'll catch you later, and may God bless you.